So I've got to run up some skirting and architrave for a house load of windows that we've been doing, and they've given me a basic profile as to what they're after. So what I'm doing at the moment, if you can see that, this here, is I'm just running up a sample piece for them to have a look at. But I just thought I'd film it so you can see how I go about creating that profile. So if you can see there, the first run I'm going to do is that colonial profile, and that's my cutter set up. So I'm just going to run that through and see how it comes out. So what I've had to do here is my cutters are actually back to front on this head to how I need to actually run this profile. So because I've got in my skirting, I've got a 10-inch skirting, so I don't have the height here that I can run the profile properly. So I've had to turn the head over, and I'm going to have to do this first section in reverse. So yeah, anyway, so we're going to do that now. That's the first part. What I'll probably do is knock a bit more off there so that that splay part there, that 45-degree chamfer there, is a bit heavier. I don't really like this, but I'm going to have to run with it. I've got a little ridge there, but if I come over closer to try and take that ridge off, I'm going to lose the shape of that. So it's not a big deal, it just means more work for me, because I'm going to have to, I don't know if you can see that on there or not, that ridge. I'm going to have to shoot it off, and I've got a lot to do, like I've got hundreds of meters to do, so it's going to make a lot of work for me shooting that off. But I'd rather do that than machine that off and have that look odd, which I think it will if I lift that up any further or lower that down any further. So I'll leave it at that, I think. It. As I said though, I might just knock a bit more off that so that that looks a bit heavier, just make the mould look a bit heavier. Gosh, it's hard to get this the right way. Alright, so I've done that now. I've taken that quirk off there, or that ridge off there. I've just taken a bit more off there. Not really a profile that does anything for me, but that's what they wanted, so send it off to them and see what they think. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.